Okay, so today I am at the Valleys Hard Enduro race. I'm doing the Valleys Hard Enduro Lite, which is a 2-hour trail riding type of, probably not even fair to call it a race, probably an experience. I'm doing it because I've entered the Dawn to Dust 24-hour endurance race as solo rider, which is in about, I don't know, 3 months time now, 2-3 months time. And I just need a bit of experience. I want to come and see what the arena's like. It's Walter's Arena in Wales. And yeah, just to get some experience. I've already met some really nice guys, Matt and Dave, who I know that one of them, Matt's already subscribed to me on YouTube. I know he'll be watching this. So thanks, Matt, for helping me and talking me through what it's going to be like and everything else. They are proper riders, I suspect. And I'm, again, a newbie. So yeah, this is, I'm going to video the whole race as much as I can. And see what mistakes I make, and really just about getting some experience and understanding a bit more. But there's some, you know, the whole place seems quite serious. So anyway, Valleys Hard Enduro Lite 2026. All right, today is the 10th of May, I think 9th of May today. Right, off to the race. That's where it is.
Come in here and then back out.
So you have to go in there and back out again, and then back in this way. Okay. Now, I've actually seen people on YouTube fall over getting to the start line, so let's hope that's not me today. And I can see how they would fall over. Hello, mate.
Alright.
My first race today.
Is it?
Yeah. Thanks.
I've done this last year.
Yeah.
The second time doing it this year.
Okay.
They've changed the track, I think.
Have they? Have they? Okay.
No, there was no hard about it. Seconds. 10 seconds. 10 seconds.
Steeper than I thought. Exactly what I thought, actually. A bit more frantic. And slightly wetter, actually. Come on, son. Come on. Enjoy it. Just enjoy it. Follow the first lap. You're going to get absolutely mobbed by lunatic riders soon. Wasn't funny. Well done, me. Fuck. My mouth is so dry. Can't begin to tell you how dry it is. And I'm already out of breath and sweating. Adrenaline is through the roof. Calm down. Hey, man!
I hope I'm recording this. This is much harder than I thought it'd be. Much harder. Thank God for Francisco and last week. I need to slacken off this suspension a bit. It's just not soaking the bumps up, it's kicking me off all over the place. Way too hard. Where we going? shoes. Come on. Not sure what their version of novice is, but as a novice, this is tricky. And the rocks are fucking everywhere. Oh man. Another drink, have a break. Not good for my shoulders, that one. Too much like doing push-ups, a definite no-no. Oh, fuck. rocks and the humps are just incredible. I mean, the surface is a nightmare. And if this is what it's like for the 24 hour, it's going to be, I hate to say it, might be a challenge too far. Hooray, the arena. How long? 24 minutes. Not great. So let's target 4 laps if I'm lucky. In fact, I'm going to be half an hour. I'm going to get lapped several times. I have to say it's definitely not what I thought. Not nice. I think I'm actually now going to target 2 laps because I'll be amazed if I can get it under. Yeah, I'll be lucky to get 3 done. One lap, nightmare. Oh, I'm having a breather. So difficult, as the guy in front is finding. Oh boy, it's just a challenge now. You know, there's no, I'm hoping I'll stay out of everybody's way, just ride the course. Should get harder. Yeah. What's this? Can't even remember it so far. A timing checkpoint, hurrah. very few sections, as you've probably seen, like this, where it's fire road. It's not, it's all like this. And for all you TRFers out there, of which I am one of you, it's tricky. Maybe not the South Wales TRFers, probably just a day out for you guys. And the Yorkshire ones as well. In fact, everybody other than Hertfordshire, Essex. We're not blessed with terrain like this. Still, I plod on. To all you old men out there, sitting on a sofa, doing 5 parts of FA, get out there and do something. Have a dream, get a goal. It doesn't have to be this, it could be anything. But do something, don't waste it away. Motivate yourself to be what you really want to be. Crash. You okay? Well done, mate. Go, Luke. Gosh. This I don't like. To keep your footing. Hello, mate. I'm suspicious this might be where we wait if we don't want to go out for another lap. Okay, so there is 3 minutes. The clock there, 3 minutes 32. I actually probably could have got another lap in and done 4, and part of me now has a little regret that I didn't, but actually, do you know what? It's mission accomplished. I wanted to come along, I wanted to see how hard it was going to be, and it was every bit as hard as I thought it would be. It was difficult, very difficult. I guess it's novice enduro, not novice rider. I need to remember that. and well done to all these guys. So all of the, and it was a great event. Don't get me wrong, it was a little bit scary, but I really, really, really enjoyed it at the end of the day. So I can't say enough how great it was. And if you are of a mind to come and do this sort of thing, this would be a great race to start, a really good race. So yeah, I'm gonna make my way back up slowly to the van. Concentrate, Simon. Concentrate. And everything aches. I have no idea right now how I'm going to cope with a 24-hour race. I do one lap and wait 23 hours in the van? No, that's pointless. I don't know, actually. I don't know. My shoulder is so much pain. I don't know, actually, physically, if I could keep going for the 6-hour race solidly. So I think it's going to have to be literally a one lap at a time strategy, and go from there. But yeah, I have had an absolute blast. Really enjoyed it, and it's been absolutely fantastic. Level horizon. Hello. Hey. Look at that. Look at it. To say I'm happy, I don't know. Am I happy? What did I think? Where's my keys? I suspect I'm going to eat all of these as well. These are massive South African ibuprofen tablets. £1 a packet in South Africa. Should have bought hundreds. And my shoulder is in so much pain. I think I'm going to have them all with my sausage roll. One of my favourite Enduro items. Stanley flask. How clever am I having a cup of tea? Oh, baby, yeah. Do I sound delirious?
Hey, well done, well done. Well done.
How did you find it?
It's
quite tough.
So I'm on my way back from Valley's Hard Enduro Lite race. Valley's Hard Enduro Lite race, which is like the easy peasy race at the Valley's Hard Enduro event in May 2026. And I've had some time to have a think now. I think I came 77th, which initially I was pleased at. Now I'm a little disappointed because I probably could have done another lap. In fact, almost certainly I had probably 45 minutes to do another lap, and I was doing half-hour laps. I should have done 4 laps, and I didn't. My shoulder was hurting, but I'm feeling that could be just an excuse, and I'm a bit disappointed because 4 laps is better than 3, well, 25% better, but actually would have pushed me up into another group of riders who did 4 laps, and I should have done. The actual race itself, so once I got over the initial shock of like the hooter going and everybody revving their engines like crazy for 5 minutes, and then everybody getting going, I kind of settled down on lap 2. I was like, actually, you know what? This is no problem. I've seen everything it can throw at me, and off we go. So it wasn't really, don't get me wrong, the course seemed a bit excessive. It certainly wasn't, as described, novice friendly, and maybe it is novice friendly, but it still felt like a little bit of a challenge, and actually because the surface is so cosmically uneven in places. There were sections where it's literally I can't figure out it felt like a series of going over a series of logs. That's what it was like. And but actually all the hill climbs were fine. I did them all better than I thought I would. There were some short, sharp hills, and none of that presents a problem now. Really pleased, and that is down to last week in Portugal with my favourite new man, Francisco dos Santos, a legend, and TDS. Go to Portugal, do some training with him. He's absolutely brilliant. But so none of that was a problem. I didn't even mind the downhills. There's one very steep one, which was down a deep sort of rut and a bit of paddling. What was the issue was some of it was so gnarly reefs and rocks everywhere. I mean, they said that the guy I follow on YouTube from Valley's Hard Enduro, he said this place grows rocks, other place grows flowers, this place grows rocks, and he's not wrong. They were, it would have been easy. I saw some big offs. I don't know if I caught any on video, but I saw some big offs. I saw a few riders that had bikes had given up the ghost, and a few I think that had sort of retired in the middle of the course, or maybe were just having a very long break. And on my first lap, I didn't really have a break. And then I thought, you know what, actually, and I think it was just the nerves and the getting going and the sort of the adrenaline running with the pack and everything else. And then on my second lap, I stopped, pulled over a few times. I'm always conscious that I'm there just to get some experience, and other people are actually racing. So, and when they're overtaking, I'm trying to get out of people's way. There were some really good riders on the track. I think I got in someone's way who had race number 120. So I know you were shouting something at me. I couldn't work out whether it was encouragement. I have to be honest, it didn't feel like encouragement, but maybe it was when you went into the back of me. And that was my fault, but I was genuinely just trying to get out of people's way. And I think I was probably more overly bothered about riders behind me. But because it's single track in places, you feel, I don't want to hold anybody up. Anyway, so I absolutely loved it. I definitely loved it. But the big question on the table is, I have booked in as if you've been following some of my stuff, to the Dawn to Dusk 24-hour enduro race solo, and it's the same course, the same venue, similar course. Two of the guys, Dave and Matt, that I was parked next to, have done the 12-hour race, which is like a 17-mile loop, not a 6 or 7 mile loop, which is what the night race is, 6 or 7 miles, and it changes to a 17-mile loop in the day. And that's going to be a challenge. It's going to be a challenge because of this shoulder. It might be a challenge because of my fitness, but I think I'm just going to have to take it really steady and just keep on plodding through. I've probably done some Ironman triathlons before, and before you do one, they always say go and do a 112-mile bike ride, so you know what to expect. And I think I need to be going to places like Exit Down with action tracks, and I need to be trying to ride for 3 hours, solid. I need to be, I don't know how much fire track there's going to be. Anyway, so what I do know now is this whole, it's just going to be bimbling around the woods isn't going to be the case. It's going to be hard work, and I need to be really conscious of that, and I need to have a good long think. And I don't want to just turn up and go through the motions. I want to give it a proper go, but I'm not really sure how that's going to work out with my shoulder. So date today is May the 9th. The race is on August the 29th. So I've got 2 months, 20 days. So what's that? 80 days until the Dawn to Dusk. And I need to become a more efficient rider. I need to manage the shoulder better. but had an absolutely brilliant day. Met some really nice new people, good people that I really hope are going to be friends. And I can't stress enough how much I'm getting out of riding. I'm meeting so many people. It's been really good for me, actually. Really good, really positive. So brilliant. That's my thoughts. Nearly home. We've got 90 miles to go, hour and 27. So it's been a long day. I set off from my house at 5 o'clock this morning, and I had to pick up my bike from Portimao from the haulage company in Swindon on the way. So killing two birds with one stone. So it has been a kind of long day out. Anyway, you don't need to hear any more of my woes. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one. The Indians send signal from the rocks above the pass. The cowboys take position in the bushes and the grass.